my name's Matt. This is my coworker Scott, and we're trying to make a movie about water filtration, survival water filters. We have three brands. We have a Sawyer. We have the...
It's actually called a Sawyer Mini.
Okay. We have the Life Straw. It's a pretty common brand. It's a little longer unit. And we have a...
This one comes with the Food Insurance Survival Food Kit. This comes with their... if you buy their 2-month supply bag, this comes with it. And we'll show you in a minute, but it actually comes with a filter. So
it's inside the bottle. It stays
right
inside the bottle.
Yep. Fill the bottle with water, pop on the filter, screw it, you're ready to rock.
And this extra bag is for the Sawyer.
Yeah, this is just a bladder. This brand is Platypus. As you can see, it's 70 ounces, a little over a gallon. And as we'll show in a minute, this is pretty much universal. Sawyer screws, fits right onto it, and as we'll show you later, fits right onto most sports bottles. This happens to be Eternal Water. This fits on smart bottles. Most things, pretty much universal.
So we're going to be testing these units out today. This is our lake. It's a pretty big, clean lake. We like to fish out here, but today we're going to be testing these. We're going to test them. We're also going to determine if they're easy to use, and we're going to talk about some of the extras. And in our video, we'll have on the YouTube video, we'll have links to the some of the statistics on the micron size and other information about these, and we'll do a comparison. So we're going to go ahead and start.
Yeah, real quick. We're just normal dudes. We're not like survival experts, so this is like a practical, real-life situation. And so if you find yourself camping, you find yourself stranded, these things, like you said, are portable, easy to use. Our question is, do they work? How do they work? How do they taste? So that's what we're doing.
So try it out before you actually get into the situation where you actually need to try it, and you have no clue about it.
Yep.
And plus, people have these and they never use them. And we figured we might as well just try them out because they're not doing anything on the shelf. So here we are.
Who do you want to start? Life Straw first?
Let's start with the Life Straw.
Life Straw, I'm sure you've heard it. It's probably been on numerous those reality TV shows. It's got a little thing for your neck you can carry around. It's pretty simple. Filters inside here. Flip the cap. That's what you stick in your water source. This is where you suck. And so I'm just going to stick it in this lake here and see how it works. It's kind of crude. I'm just going to stick right in there. Let's do it.
Here we go.
All right, man.
Round of applause.
Cheers. Okay, I just took a little swig from it. There's still water in the chamber. One thing you know initially with the Life Straw is it takes a few seconds, as you probably could tell, to get the water to your mouth. It takes a little bit more sucking. I taste a slight little plastic. That could be just because it's relatively new. But as far as the taste of the water itself, it just tastes almost no different than when I'm drinking out of this Eternal Water. And without getting too much detail, if you want to clean it, you just simply blow through and it clear it out. And this does not have a screw-in tip, so you just pretty much gonna have to do what I do, stick it in and suck.
Right, so you can't put it in a water bottle. Like, you can't attach it to a water bottle necessarily.
So obviously, you know, we're just doing it by taste. We're not putting it anywhere and saying, well, this has this microbes, this doesn't. Practically speaking, you're not going to have that probably on your person. If it tastes good, not going to get you sick, I can tell you that this probably is doing what it's supposed to do.
And it's going to save your life.
Yeah.
If you're in a situation like that.
Yeah. The only thing I would add is I wouldn't use this like if you're under a bridge overpass, because it's probably not going to take any industrial metals out. None of these probably will, maybe the Sawyer. But for this situation, man, yeah, if you're a hiker, absolutely. You want to give it a shot?
Let's do the next one.
Okay.
We're running out of time.
Yep. Next one is a Sawyer. It's called a Mini. I think this is one used by Navy SEALs. First one I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it in just like I did the life straw. The second one, I'm going to put it in this bladder, kind of show you how that works. See what the difference is. Suck in, here's where you put it in. All right, same situation.
You got to reach down a little further though, because it's smaller.
Yeah.
And we're just on a dock. There's about a foot from the water.
Yeah, I can't stand in the water because it's way below my depth.
Yep.
So this is called a Sawyer Mini. Here we go. Yeah, I don't taste the plastic, but I can't say I taste anything dissimilar to the life straw. It's almost instantaneous. As soon as you start sucking, you're going to get water. So there's not that delay. And this one you don't blow through to clean. We can get more into detail later on a different video on how to clean it. But this one definitely is much easier in the sense of sucking. Like I said, as soon as you put that in and suck, you're going to get water. So there's a little water in the chamber still. And so here we go.
Because you're going to show how to use the bladder.
Yeah, this is just a regular bladder. I'm just going to fill it, screw it on, show how it works. Never used it before, so I'm just going to blow air into it, kind of get a little...
Get it like where it can suck air or water in.
Yep.
So it's got a cavity to fill in.
I can do a whole lot, but just enough to kind of get her going. That's enough.
So you would be able to fill that all the way up.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can fill it all the way up. This is right here, it's not much in there. As you can see, it's 70 ounces. It'll last you a while, and it's pretty durable plastic.
Portable, yeah.
So this screw end.
Well, let me see that again. All right.
This is the screw end.
Okay.
This is the suck end. This platypus is not made by Sawyer. This is why they call it a universal fit. This should fit on any bladder out there. Doesn't matter what the brand is, even Camel. Just screws right on. No leakage. And you just suck right away. You can see crap, see it's still going, but you can see crap floating in the water. And there you go. Now that time, not because of this plastic, but I had an underlying plastic taste, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's because of the platypus, maybe.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, new stuff that's made out of plastic will taste like plastic, and these things, people are never going to use these.
No.
Unless, you know, a real life emergency.
The thing you have to keep in mind is
So just remember that.
when you use a bladder, you're gonna have to let it air dry, because if you go camping this up and put it somewhere, this bacteria is like an incubator, man. It's gonna ruin it. So we're not gonna cap it. I'm just gonna put it on lightly so it doesn't blow away. That's the Sawyer Mini.
Okay, and then the last one we were going to test today.
This one is the food insurance.
Let me get a zoom in on that.
This is you can buy this separately, or it comes with their, like I said, 2-week, month supply big bag that you can buy. This says it kind of gives a brief sort of 99% Giardia, Crypto, Plasmodium, BPA free. You can get further analysis at their website. But basically, you just twist it off, fill it with water, put it back on, and you're ready to rock. So I'm going to fill it with water, put it back on, and do exactly what it says.
All right, ready? Here we go.
All right, food insurance. Here we go.
Okay.
Filter, drop. It's a little buoyant. Squeeze it on. Now this one, this is a silicone tip, and it's not completely hollow. It's kind of a smaller chamber, so it's going to take a little bit finagling and sucking. If you wanted to, you could take this little valve off, but I could show you how to do that. But basically, that's just to help create more airflow in there, but also leaks water. So, yeah, I mean, I squeeze it. I personally can't really tell the difference between the three. This one has a little different taste than the plastic of the Life Straw. Maybe it's because of the silicone tip, maybe. But I like this one too, for obvious reasons. It's practical, you can dump. It's pretty, dump it in the water source, put the filter in, and it's not a whole lot of, doesn't require a whole lot of thought to it. I don't like the sucking mechanism too much. Again, it's a little more, it takes a little more effort. But as far as the filter goes, it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. All the microbes, all the different pathogens in the lake we're using, and there's probably not much of any industrial metals to worry about, but any kind of life situation, these seem to work pretty well.
Okay, that's the end of the video. And we both tried these out.
If I was to say a couple, the one I like the most out of ease of use and overall would have to be this Sawyer. I love the fact that it's universal. So if it's a smart bottle, eternal water, or bladder, it's twofold. You can stick it in the source and drink it, or you can fill your bottle up and reuse it and always have clean filtered water.
That would be my choice also.
The Life Straw this is the cheapest of the bunch as far as price. This is the second one. It's running about 19-20 bucks on Amazon. You can probably find them some other places. And this is good too. If you want to be redundant, you can also have all three, because why not? It's not going to hurt. The only thing I don't like about it is the ease of use. It takes more sucking, and it's just a little more cumbersome. But for my money,
a little less practical.
For my money, I think the Sawyer is the real deal.
And that's the one I like the best too.
I like it. I like its ease of use. You put it in the water, you're getting water. If you're exhausted, huffing and puffing, you don't need to putz around, sucking and sucking. Boom. And so I'd recommend this. I'd recommend any of these for any situation, but the Sawyer Mini is where I would put my money first.
All right, thank you YouTube for watching our video. We'll have a lot more how-to videos and informational videos, and maybe some fun stuff too eventually. We're just starting up. This is like our first video.
And again, it's practical for any situation, man. You never know you need something till you need it. So keep it in your car, keep it on your person. Yep, go for it.
All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Peace.